Oh, hello, sorry, I was just having a sandwich. I'm A.F. Harrold, poet, children's author, performer, man with a beard, here in my shed at the end of the garden in Berkshire, England, in April 2020, recording a few poems for you lovely people on behalf of invitation of the Queensland Poetry Festival people, who are all absolutely wonderful folks, who've asked me to be a part of this Panacea Poets project here during this strange and interesting times in which we find ourselves. Normally, around this time, I'd be probably in a school assembly hall performing for a bunch of primary school kids or doing a poetry workshop in their classes, but I've got no schools to go to at the moment because all the kids are home. So instead, I'm going to read 3 of the poems that I might read for them, for you people. I'm going to begin with a poem from this book, Things You Find in a Poet's Beard. And this is a poem about, it's a dramatic monologue in the voice of a troll, a proper under the bridge sort of troll. This is page 74, if anyone following in the text. And the poem goes like this. And just to warn you, I will do a voice for this character, this poem. It wasn't always my ambition to live under a bridge. There came a point, though, where a decision had to be made. It was either live here, or in a swamp, or in a cave. On the plus side, there's cold running water all day. On the minus side, I am living under a bridge. There's little privacy and less in the way of respect. It's only a small bridge. My feet stick out when I sleep. I bang my head, or more often than I would like. I get into arguments with ducks. People look down on me living under a bridge, but it's a tradition, my mum said, and tradition's tradition. Sometimes I eat the ducks. Those are arguments I have won. On either riverbank there are pastures, lush lands. I like the smell of the 100 different flowers in the spring. I never mention this when other trolls come to visit. I read a lot of books, too. They contain new worlds. For a time, I can imagine I'm not living under a bridge. You can learn things in books, too. Important, useful things. I eat every goat I see these days, just to be on the safe side. So there's your first poem. The next poem I'm going to read is from a book that doesn't exist as I record this yet. It's coming out in October-ish 2020, so by the time you see this video, this book may exist, or it may not. Things may have gone weird and awry along the way. This is a book, a kids' poetry book called The Book of Not Entirely Useful Advice. Poems by me, illustrations and art by the magnificent Minnie Gray. Go check her picture books out if you've got small kids. This poem is called Say Something Nice. Every now and then, say something nice. Say it to a friend. Say it to a teacher. Say it to your sister or brother, your father or mother. Say something nice like, you remind me of flowers, or your hair is like fresh bread, or I like sausages, or you are better than asparagus, or I like you more than Simon. Just something nice to make them feel good. The world is sometimes grey and things go wrong, but a kind word and a smile can turn it back around. Say something nice like, "That wasn't a very good poem, but I liked it when it stopped." And there's a picture from Minnie that will be in the book of me with some bread and a flower. So, to finish off, I'm going to do a poemy, songy, strange thing about bears and about bees and the possible social interactions between the twain. And it goes like this. Dance along if you know the words. There are two bears by the beehive, but the bees will not behave. The bees are that much smaller, and the bees... It's not how it goes, is it? It's not how it goes. Not how it goes. This is how it goes. There are two bears by the beehive, but the bees will not behave. The bears are that much bigger, and the bees are barely brave. A pair of big fat brown bears boldly bash the hive to bits. The bees just buzz about them, like bumbling stripy twits. They go buzz, 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 a guzzling honeycomb. Buzz, 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 they're guzzling honeycomb. Buzz, 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 they're guzzling honeycomb. Buzz, 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 they're guzzling honeycomb. The bears have bulging bellies now, but they got honey in their fur. The bears have bulging bellies, but they got honey in their fur. Never use a honeycomb as a comb. 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 It sticks. It tugs. It leaves you with sweet-smelling bald patches. That's kind of the end of that. Thank you very much for listening, for watching. I've been A.F. Harrold, your poet of the day, poet du jour, as it were. You've been the viewers of the Queensland Poetry Festival Panacea Poets Poem Project here. Keep safe, everybody. We'll see you on the other side of this. Thank you very much for listening. A.F. Harrold, you've been brilliant people. Goodbye.